All right, so I am going to highlight a few of our key takeaways from our research and findings section. And the first one that I want to talk about is the need, or really the opportunity that we have at Aviva to have high buy-in from both our employees and the leadership within the organization. That's really going to be essential to a successful implementation of a career development program. Another takeaway is that it is important to remember that the employees that we surveyed really showed a strong preference for a mentoring program if they had any say into what type of career development might be helpful to them in their roles. So switching gears a little bit as we turn to the literature that we surveyed for best practices in other organizations as well as in academic research. One of the things that Sam brought to light was Southwest Airlines' emphasis on high-performance relationships. We think this is something that it could really be helpful at Aviva because we feel that it's a cultural fit in terms of Aviva's positive environment, energy for collaboration, and enthusiasm that Jenny mentioned in our interview. So that's one thing that we took out of our research, and we want to apply that moving forward. The final thing that I want to highlight is going back to the research that we found on mentoring programs through the USOPM. We are making the conclusion that a mentoring program will allow Aviva to rely on the enthusiasm, the collaboration, and the engagement that their employees are showing in their day-to-day work, and it's going to allow them to implement a career development strategy relying on those resources as opposed to having to rely heavily on financial resources. So coming up, Patrice is going to talk a little bit more about our proposed career development strategy that we're going to recommend, and just keep these things in mind as she talks about that.